Here we go. Watch out. Whoa now, friend.
On Triple J.
You're gonna call me.
You had no concept of...
Do you love Triple J? Do you love clothes?
just happened.
Do you wish you could combine your passion?
No one knew what the fuck they were until
fresh and exciting and
someone fucking died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Then you need to check out Triple J.
Stupid, I reckon.
Could you run fast enough to activate it?
I was thinking about how we talk about how we riff, like we just get on pod and we riff amongst each other. And I was like comparing what we say to like guitars.
I literally just thought of that when
I was thinking that too. I think we're all in sync, guys.
this would make a good song.
Yeah, like I thought I was maybe a bit of like a not too exciting electric guitar, but just like kind of like a
rhythm guitar.
When I riff, I'm just a
not lead.
slow acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Well, I thought you were a bass guitar. Like,
Is that
how fucking dare
insulting?
you? No one gives a shit about the bass guitar.
Only bassists care about bass
I
guitar.
think you're more like a tambourine.
Where's the triangle at?
oh, dude.
Can you riff with a triangle? Just sort of like, I'm just gonna free bowl this, man.
That's
Yeah, I
like
reckon.
that's just the guy that's really wants to be involved, but like doesn't have any other talents. Just
Yeah.
ding.
He's like, guys, I'm just gonna riff this one. They're like, okay, man, sure. Yeah.
You do your thing, man.
Sure, dude.
I might take a triangle to Burning Man when I go and just walk around tapping
Burning
it all
Man.
day. Yeah.
Burning Man.
Yeah, you said it
Yeah.
funny.
Burning Man.
Not Burning Man. Burning Man.
Oh, shit.
Sort of got to back off the mic when you say the man.
Well,
Burning
it's-
Man.
It's like saying like Voldemort. There's a lot of meaning and power attached to that. Burning Man. Well, you know Voldemort. You can't say his name.
Or you did though.
Yeah, because I'm fucking hard cunt. I don't give a
Oh,
shit.
that cunt's dead.
So you're gonna bring a triangle in your van to Burning Man?
Yeah.
Are you actually gonna do that? You have a plan to do Burning Man after you do Blazing Swan?
Yeah, the Blazing Swan.
And the
I'll knock
warm-up.
that one off. Yeah, 100%. I'm doing Burning Man. I'll probably do it several times in my life. I think.
I'd like to do it as well.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Sure.
How do you get there? Is there roads to get there, or it's literally in a fucking desert?
It's a desert, so you got to get to the desert. I think then you got to drive across the entire desert, sort of.
Is it just like a
It's
big,
just in the
it's a
middle
big
of the
flat
desert.
plain? Yeah.
It's in Utah, isn't it? Black Rock City? In
Utah.
No. Is it? No, it's in... fuck. All the people are going to be jumping on my back about this now.
Really?
Probably not. Actually, I haven't had any flack from anyone about any like sketchy facts that I've brought up in
That's
the
either
podcast.
good or
which is-
bad. It's either good
That just means no one's watching.
yeah, it's either good because you're on point or bad because no one's watching.
I think I've been sold, but I'm pretty sure it was either Utah or Nevada.
It says
Yeah.
Black Rock
Which other one?
Desert, which is
Pull that up.
Pull it up, Jamie.
it's northeast of Reno.
So it's Nevada.
Yes, Nevada.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you pretty good with your USA geography?
If you prompt me with something that's tangential to it, or that's related to it.
Yeah. Like whenever you hear of US cities, they generally say the state following it, so you sort of learn
Yeah.
locations a bit better.
Boulder, Colorado. Reno, Nevada.
I don't think
Reno.
I've heard of Reno, but not Nevada with it.
Yeah. It's like a shit version of Vegas.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe. Just out to
They
Reno.
bring it up in
Sorry, Reno.
they bring it up in TV shows all the time.
Well, it's Reno #1.
Yeah.
Or Reno 9/11.
Oh, okay.
That was a good
You know
show.
that show? Tom Lennon,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
It's like Cops, wasn't it? Like a piss
Yeah.
take of Cops.
Yeah.
I mean, Cops is a piss take of Cops, but yeah,
Controversial.
it's a funny show there.
I'm going to get right in here. I think Nebraska, like that sounds like a pretty dull place. That's on par with Tasmania. for me.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Nebraska sounds like a white girl name.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah, yeah. I can see
Maybe a
that.
white boy name.
Nebraska.
You seen Wayne's World?
A while ago, yeah.
There's like this scene where they're like using a green screen behind them and like pretending they're traveling to all these different places. They're like, look at me, I'm in Texas, like howdy, and like do something like
Yeah.
to indicate that they're in this place. So yeah, Texas being like cowboys and shit like that. And then like they're like, oh, I'm in Delaware. And like there's nothing to say about it. Like just fucking boring ass place. Like, oh, look at me, I'm in Delaware.
Savage.
Hell yeah.
So fuck you, Delaware.
I'm going to go to Delaware and have a really good time just to.
Yeah, I bet you could, hey.
I feel like only
Yeah.
aunties and uncles live in Delaware.
I think Bernie Sanders is from Delaware or Vermont, whichever one.
That feels right.
One of those ones. I don't know where they are. They're tucked away on the East Coast somewhere, maybe.
Yeah.
Tucked away.
Oof.
Below New York or some shit. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they don't even exist.
New Hampshire's up in that neck of the woods, hey?
No, that one doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist?
Nah.
Yeah. It could well not
Yeah.
exist. I'm not entirely convinced that there are actually other continents, really. I just think,
Oh, yeah.
Pangea.
like when you get on a plane, like you're in this plane, and then you're in another place, and you're like, yeah, okay, this is okay. This is
So
fine.
what do you think it is when you look out the window?
You know what? I think that when you get on the plane, you ever seen the flight attendants walk down the plane with those sprays? Just they spray sort of up towards
No.
the compartments. You
that
guys
pe-
never seen that shit?
Is that pesticides or something?
I think it's just air freshener, but I'd like to think
Spray it
that
in your
it's like
face, though.
some kind of extremely powerful hallucinogenic compound, and then the rest of the flight is just this like well-contained trip where you're like just
What?
reading
all the
in-flight
flight attendants
magazines.
are in on it?
It's funny that you called it a trip because, like,
It is a trip.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly. So it's a trip where you watch like Adam Sandler movies and like you read in-flight magazines and you
I've
pay like fucking $20 for I don't know, like a Coke and fucking
Nah, Coke's free.
whiskey and
The
Coke. or
last
something.
in-flight movie I watched was an Adam Sandler movie. So the
Yeah.
one with what's her name?
What's her face? 50 First Dates?
50
Drew
Cent.
Barrymore.
Yeah,
50 Cent.
yeah.
Drew Barrymore.
One of those ones. Yeah, maybe it was her. In fact, it probably was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's gone off the rails. He put out like a stupid amount of movies in the last year or two that just went straight to Netflix.
just garbage.
Oh, yeah.
they just,
yeah.
I don't
Like, I haven't
understand.
even given them a go because they just look terrible.
Yeah.
Like I think I watched half of one and I was like, this is fucked. It was like he was a shoemaker.
Wow.
I've heard of that
How
one.
is this so fucking?
That's bland.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he makes from these
He must make money because why does he
shitty
keep doing
movies.
it?
Yeah.
He was so funny like back in the
No,
day.
I don't think he really was funny ever.
Really?
Yep. That's my bold
I mean,
statement
like,
of the
I'm
day.
borderline.
It's more like
that way.
immature
Yeah,
humor.
he was just stupid.
It's like that immature like college humor
He
sort
did
of
the
thing.
wait, what's the voice he did?
Yeah, he does lots of voices
I really
and
can't
does
do
like
it.
weird things like this. I don't know what that means though.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with your sort of
Thank
opinion on that one.
Good.
You know?
The older ones are funny, like Billy Madison and shit.
That's exactly what I mean. Those
so
are
funny.
the peak wasn't even funny for me. Like, it was
But like
just
back
dumb.
in the day, do you think it was funny? Or are you just saying that now because
I
you're
didn't
like,
really watch movies like that back in the day. It wasn't my bag. I watched.
Wasn't your bag.
I watched Justin Timberlake and Nelly Furtado music videos and Evangelion and Zoids. I didn't watch movies and shit like that.
and Beyblades,
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. That's how we should
Digimon.
start this pod every time. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Ripper
We should get a hold of the theme
Ripper
song.
Beyblade.
Get the rights to the theme song.
I think one thing I hate more than Adam Sandler,
Whoa. You really turned on him hard.
like I think he's kind of funny, but not like superb or anything. But
I mean, yeah, he's not like a fucking genius.
when you see a comedian that starts out really funny because they've got to be funny to kind of progress and elevate their like status and take their career off and stuff. But then once they get to that level and then they just like plateau and they're just like, oh well, now I've got that kind of like iconic status. Like now people will just laugh at me because of who I am,
Like
and their jokes just go
Eddie
like
Murphy.
plummet.
Like he just puts out shit movies these days, doesn't he?
I haven't even seen him put out anything in the last like
Yeah, like
while.
if you contrast Raw, which is like I think the peak of his like uprising, like he was like fucking killing it,
Yeah.
and then you go to like Dr. Dolittle, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Or Norbit or whatever.
This is shit.
Daddy Daycare.
Oh, dude.
That's fucking lit movie.
It's a bit like Ice-T, but he kind of like camouflaged it by crossing over into another industry. He's like, but he basically did the same thing. He just went from like being a really good rap star to like just being a
rap star?
shit cunt in movies.
Yeah.
Wait, Ice-T or Ice Cube?
Ice Cube. Sorry, I always get those mixed up.
I mean, Ice-T's in NCIS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
probably
Ice
do
Cube.
mean them. Do mean Ice-T, yeah.
Ice-T's, he's good in that though. He's like a good actor.
No, Ice-T, I don't have a problem with him. I mean Ice Cube
Yeah.
from the fucking
Are we there
NWA.
yet? Are we there yet? You seen that movie? He's in that.
No, I didn't see that one. Is he in the what's that one where they go to the water park? No, that's a bad
Water Park.
It's like Bad Parents or something. No, it's like it's got Adam Sandler. We're just going in circles.
Grown-Ups.
Grown-Ups.
No,
Grown-Ups.
he's not in
Yeah,
that.
grown ups.
Who's the black dude in that? Martin Lawrence?
No, it's Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Which is like that's when you're like bombing out on your career. But it's,
Yeah.
all those guys in it were like big at one stage.
What's the point of making those movies?
I fucking hate
Do you not
that movie.
during shooting think, what is this
Yeah, what are we
It
doing?
actually doesn't
What
have
am I contributing?
It actually doesn't have a plot.
Yeah.
Like
It's just a series
there's
of things.
no conflict or resolution. It's just things just happen.
Maybe those movies make people happy. I don't
Parents like
It's definitely like
experiencing minor inconveniences, relatable adulthood
yeah.
tales. What about Wild Hogs? What a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that was just throwing all those like has-beens together.
I don't know. That's my opinion. It was
know. Is that John Travolta as well?
yeah.
And
my God.
Tim Allen. And
riding
there was
motorbikes.
one weird guy that I didn't know. Is Martin Lawrence in it?
Yeah, there was a token black guy. It could have been Martin Lawrence.
And then there was one other guy that I didn't know. I was in bits and pieces, but I never knew who the fuck he was.
And they come across that hardcore bikie gang.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
That's bad.
In what situation do you watch these movies? Is it just on like Channel 9 or something?
I don't know.
I watched all
In-flight
these
movies.
movies like
8:30 on Sunday?
Tripping in in-flight movies.
I reckon from like the age of like 12 to 15, I got that out of my system watching those kind of shitty movies. And then now I've just got like a good radar for it. I'm just like, no, I'm not even going to switch it on.
I can't watch
So
a
probably-
movie on like free to air TV. It's like, you know, they all go for like 3 hours by the time like they chuck in 45 minutes of ads.
Yeah.
It's fucking pain in the ass.
Have we hit this one before about like people that like free to air TV? Like,
I don't think so.
In real life,
yeah,
Yeah.
we've talked about it, not on,
'Cause this
on the
isn't real
podcast.
life.
because
in the digital
Yeah.
world right now.
I feel very strongly about that.
Yeah,
About this
you can
topic.
judge. You can
And,
judge
like,
a person by it.
To try not to be like judgmental or like
We always say that, but
culturally superior, very garbage. And the people that watch it a lot should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
I keep seeing ads for like My Kitchen Rules,
Yeah.
and it's always like this massive drama, like these people like literally like, at each other's throats, like
Yeah.
getting so worked up and like making all these threats, like, oh, you should go see my plastic surgeon to like fix up that ugly face. And,
Oh,
like,
they
just
say shit like that?
Yeah, and it's like, Jesus, this is a cooking show.
And there's
Like,
ambulances pulling up and shit.
it's like, did
wow.
someone get food poisoning or did someone get knocked the fuck out? Like,
I have to watch
Do they
that.
like tease these out in the adverts?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all I
fuck me,
watch.
Dad.
What channel is that? Is that on
Channel 7.
Yeah, so you have to watch because like whenever I'm like watching the footy or something,
Oh, and you
like-
just get
yeah.
swamped with it.
Yeah.
because you can't always watch Foxtel. It's just like that ad.
One, yeah.
And they'll put on ads for like Australia that hasn't come out yet for like months.
Yeah.
Like whatever that married thing is.
Married at first sight or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, do you just watch people get so excited about it? It's like they live for that every fucking week.
Worry about your own life for fuck's sake. Your
My
own
Kitchen
life
Rules.
is really inadequate.
in-
Work on that.
It's in tatters.
Yeah.
You're watching that show.
Yeah. I think free to air television shows that are like packed full of drama and like Aussie relatable kind of thing are specifically set aside for people that need to seek out drama because things are all too peachy.
You know what the thing that fucking drives me on the wall, and that sort of is a reflection on this.
Yeah.
For the footy, right? They have the Channel 7 HD channel. But wait, what channel does the footy? It's 7, right?
Yeah, 7.
7. Yeah. They'll have like while the footy's on, they'll have like the news or like some game show, like like Family Feud or some shit or one of those
Like
things.
not Deal.
They'll have one of those sort of things
Chase.
on
The Chase,
the HD
yeah.
channel or whatever,
Yeah.
like a game
In-
show. I
instead of the
swear it's
footy.
Family Feud is on channel.
That's on
7.
Channel 9.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe sometimes that's
Anyway.
for the cricket or whatever. Yeah, they have some garbage show on the HD channel, but they'll show the footy, which is like some real shit.
Where you like benefit from high definition.
Yeah, people could die. And it's on the standard channel. It's like, who when the footy is on is just like watching
Family Feud.
I don't know, Bed Homes and Gardens or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
who's in
I guess
charge?
there's people, that's the demo, I guess.
Who's in charge
That's why
of that
we
decision?
hate it. It's because there's a demo for it and we are so far from that.
Yeah.
That's so far from our tastes.
Yeah.
But it's still fucking
Yeah,
garbage.
it's such a waste of time, those kind of shows. Like, it's not engaging, it's not funny. There's nothing about it that entices
it's
me.
not like this.
Yeah.
So enticing.
Yeah, I sat down and watched The Block once because a housemate was watching it.
Yeah.
And
An
it was
unnamed
just-
housemate.
It was just fucking rubbish, man.
Yeah.
They were just like arguing and then it always cuts to like shots of them like when they're like speaking like candidly to the camera.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't it convenient that all the like contestants of that are always like relatively good looking people?
yeah. There's so many strings in this puppet show, man. They're just tugging on them and
Oh, it's all completely edited.
Yeah, they
Like when
like
there's a
chop and change
reaction,
it.
someone has a facial reaction, but they don't say anything, then that's like just pulled from something else.
Yeah.
just to build this narrative.
Yeah.
Build the like tension between certain characters. They probably fucking love each other, but you
Yeah.
edit it
It's
so
always
much.
against their will. Like they're not not in the editing room.
Oh man, they
Yeah.
probably like watch like say they were in the middle of recording. They probably watch like segments from like previous weeks, and then because it's been edited to make like create feuds that don't exist, then the feuds actually start to become real because they're like, hey, that's how I did react to Sandra talking about building a white picket fence. I wanted a black one. No, look, now we're gonna fucking argue for the rest of the season. Ratings go through the roof.
Oh yeah, I actually heard on not like one of these Aussie ones, but fucking like I think it's like Jersey Shore. They're like doing this like big fucking revamp of that, and they were like talking to the people, like interviewing them, asking them about like previous seasons and that, and they were like, oh yeah, when we were starting filming for a new season, they made us like sit down and watch the like previous season to like, because it finished on this like dramatic note, and they were all like pissed off at each other, and then they made them watch that before they started filming
they fucking
the
did.
next season, so they would be like pissed off and it'd be like all this drama. So it's like so unnatural and like forced.
Jersey Shore is like literally getting like a fucking bunch of massive grizzly bears and putting them in a house and just like poking them with sticks and making them fight and then recording it.
It's pretty funny though.
Is Neighbours and Home Away government subsidised? How are they still on the air? Do people still watch those shows?
I don't know.
Like decades.
Yeah, they've been going for like 30 years.
Some poor sad cunts are still on that show.
What about Bold and
yeah.
the Beautiful?
That's still going too.
Been going for even longer.
That's like daytime telly, hey?
yeah, my mum and dad watch it.
Like
They record
Oprah
it.
or something.
Dude. Yeah, no.
I'd rather watch Psychic TV or like one of the infomercial
Yeah,
channels.
that's infomercials.
Because that's just bizarre that those are a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, people sit down and just watch that channel like for hours on end.
Like, what?
Fuck yeah, I needed a new carrot slicer.
Just a channel entirely made up of ads, but it's still, I don't know.
Do they have ads for the ads? Like like purchase this product ads? Like ads for, I don't know, TV shows? TV shows or something? Or like,
Ads for the
Maybe.
ads.
or it's
What
just-
about Google Box? Is that
What
it?
about Google?
Google in general?
Gogglebox.
Is it Gogglebox?
Yeah.
Gogglebox, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
That's-
not related to Google at all?
No,
Okay.
Google do not have a part in it.
That's
That's the pinnacle.
That came after like YouTube reaction videos,
Yeah,
didn't it?
it's
Like,
pretty
people
recent.
would react.
I'd say it's probably the last like couple of years.
Yeah, I think that whole genre is a bit how you going?
I can't respect it. Like when we're out here trying to make original OG content
Yeah.
and bloody you just got Muppets doing reaction videos to the Kardashians and jumping on the back of that fucking bandwagon. and raking in. Nah, keep it creative, keep it OG original. I'm completely misusing that.
Saying
term.
OG original doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Original gangster original.
So what type of reactions do they have to the shows? They're just like, oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I've never
Take
sat
it.
down and watched the whole show of it.
I like her hair. How does she do it like that?
They just sort of, make semi, like, witty comments. Like, it's not like they watch, like, a whole fucking show and then it's just like, oh, this, like, then some person, like, explains, like, what happened or, like, how they felt about it or something. It's just like, oh, that was pretty fucking funny. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, stupid, like, off comments.
It's pretty strange.
Yeah, but
it's
people fucking love it.
They're
I don't get it.
substituting like the family sit down time
Yeah.
that we used to have. It's
It's like a simulated family sit down. Like, they put these people, like, a family in a room.
It's even more virtual reality.
We're
You know how I
getting
talk
closer.
about how pretty much everything around us is a rudimental virtual reality.
Yeah.
Like culture, language, all that. That's going even further into it. It's like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna like
It's a rabbit hole.
We're transitioning.
we're just gonna substitute,
Yeah, it's
that
gonna,
real family time.
I think it's the most mind-numbing thing because if you watch like a normal TV program, you're watching this information and then you're forming your own opinions, like almost a kind of like a reel in your head's going over, like as you get like different thoughts of what you're seeing. But watching people's reactions to stuff, it's like you're watching the TV, but you're replacing your little thought process of critically thinking about what you're watching and you're replacing it with
I see
their
what you mean.
words. So you're taking an absent-minded task of watching TV to the next level because you're not even allowed to think your own thoughts. Now someone's actually like funneling that into your brain.
Yeah,
So you're
it's
just
not
not
just
doing anything.
watching and taking in content created by someone else meticulously, which you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Don't follow. You're also replacing your opinions on that content.
Yeah, we're just like,
Substituting all of it.
here's what this person thinks instead. Think like that.
Supplementing is probably a better word.
Yeah. And,
Brainwashing is a good word.
at best, you're just going to come up with some like weird sanctimonious thought about what that person thinks of that thing. It's
Yeah.
like, you're just going to sit there and it's probably really negative. Most people watch it and just like judge the people that are on it. Like, what a freaking idiot. I don't know. That's what I would do. That's probably why I don't do it.
Why is free to air TV the way it is? Why? How?
Just stop it.
Why is it so devoid of substance and like so transparently fake? Why is that how it is, and
Yeah,
why
why is
is
that the
like so
norm?
much content online just like so far ahead of it in terms of substance?
I reckon all the people that are running.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. All the people that are
But-
running the stations are just old cunts that don't know any better.
Yeah, how come ad revenue results in that? Because like that's kind of happening with YouTube now. Like a lot of age restriction type stuff, censorship.
Don't get advertising.
Yeah, because they're like too racy or whatever, or like
Yeah.
the content doesn't match. So it's probably that, right?
Yeah, they don't fit the whatever the like big CEOs and that think.
Yeah, and so it just gets homogenized,
They just put it to the side, but like, we don't need to fund you guys.
which has always blown my mind. I don't get that. Like, why do advertisers think? I don't know. Like, why do they think it's a bad thing to advertise on something that's a bit edgy?
Yeah, they just don't.
Edgy is a bad word.
Yeah,
'cause
I know
of-
what you're trying to say though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like, why do they
out
think-
there and different and
Why
counter.
why do they think it has to be like milk toast and safe?
They probably just think
There's a
that.
huge market out there
Yeah.
to advertise to, like, I don't know, people who are a bit more self-aware about their content.
Yeah.
People who aren't children or old people.
It's all about controlling like
Maybe we just don't buy shit.
what's the normal. They want to control like what's seen as normal and acceptable, and if you think outside of that, then you're weird or you're wrong. And
Maybe they just need the paradigm to shift a bit. They're stuck in the old ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
might-
think we need to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're a little bit tentative about putting adverts on something that's a bit hectic because it's like,
As if it reflects on their brand.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
exactly
no one's
it.
going to be like, oh, that was fucked up, or
But people do.
That was like a bit weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your mother would say that or something.
People do that
No
though.
offense to mothers, but
Yeah.
But yeah,
You watch
people
Big
make
Bang
those
Theory and
like
stuff,
basic
but-
associations though, don't they? They just like if you stick
like
an advert,
subconsciously?
yeah, they're just like they just translate that negative information over to this advert, and they're like, well, at least YouTube probably believes that when different
yeah, that's
advertisers.
the thing I never really understood because I've never thought that myself. Maybe
Yeah,
they've had to figure that out. I don't know.
I would imagine most people that are watching that content, like creating that content, are probably like self-aware and critical enough to like not fall into that trap anyway. So they're kind of like making assumptions about what they can advertise on, thinking that it might tarnish the brand, but it could have the complete opposite effect. But they're too scared to make that, to make that statement by putting their adverts on there. I don't know.
It's all very strange.
I don't think if we had the viewership, I don't think we'd have adverts because of the swearing and things like that. I think YouTube like automatically makes like a transcript of your
As in those automatic
the
ads.
podcast. Yeah, I think yeah. Well, they also I don't
Really?
know
Just
much
swearing?
about this. Yeah,
That's my point. It's like, what kind of
Swearing
puritanic
kinda has
shit is
that-
going on here?
yeah. And there's a whole debate about this is more relevant to
Your
America
car
as
advert
well.
is trying to appeal to people who don't swear. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, everything's getting a little bit too politically correct. I
Oh,
think we need
God,
to dial it back a bit. Seriously, it's getting out of hand.
That's the first thing that happens whenever some controversy happens. It's like the sponsors drop off.
yeah.
Yeah, like all the whole cricket shit. Like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those guys like instantly
all their
lost like
They want to like back someone who's got this like unblemished, perfect image, but it's like that's so far from reality. Like, wake up! Like, people aren't perfect. People do bad
It's trying
things.
to
this
put
and that.
people on a pedestal, right?
Yeah.
Like they did with Jesus. Those bastards.
Someone ought to come out and just be like
That's another topic for
ruthlessly
another day.
like, I don't give a fuck about their sponsorship and keep it real. Sponsor Kyrgios. Stick with him through thick and thin.
They're all human sacrifices. Celebrities and sports stars. They put them on a pedestal and then drag them down. That's what they did with Jesus. Yeah.
he was a publicity stunt,
It's human sacrifice.
literally.
We could drag him down. That'll be
Who?
Jesus. I think that would be all
He's
right.
Has he gone through enough?
Dude, come
guy.
on.
No, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. And
He's a freak.
You ate chocolate on behalf of him last week. What's
Yeah.
that all about?
Well, apparently people are still eating chocolate on behalf of him.
Yeah. Oh no, I've
Sponsored by-
stopped eating it on behalf of him. Now I'm just eating it out of hunger.
Jesus' death brought to you by M&M's.
The rapper.
Yeah.
let's be real though. Easter is a crock of shit.
Yeah.
But like what?
Like, what?
Fuck.
It's pretty bizarre.
I went out on Good
it's
Friday.
fucking sick. We have a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
But I don't get
Why?
why it's celebrated. So
It's
Yeah.
just strange that it's like holidays based around religion and like especially
Yeah.
like Australia. Like Australia's not generally like seen as a religious country.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's strange that we have holidays that apply to everyone, sort of thing.
Everyone's completely aware of the religious undertones. Not just undertones, the religious backbone of it. It literally is about religion, but we just kind of forget that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like Christmas,
chockies,
we're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
gifts,
No one-
chockies.
No one really seems
Beach.
to question Christmas. Like everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah, presents and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But then like Easter, everyone's like, hang on, I'm not religious.
Yeah.
I'm not Catholic.
I'm not down for that. Yeah, I didn't really celebrate Easter.
I mean, we don't
get the
celebrate
chockies
what it's
and-
about. We just like hang out as a family.
Yeah.
But
Mate, I remember in like the early years of primary school, they're trying to force feed this shit down your throat. And religion never appealed to me. I was like, this is just a bunch of fucking bullshit, isn't it?
It appeals to me more now than it did before,
Yeah.
but like not on a literal sense.
in terms of like the
these are
scripture,
the flowery scripture.
Yeah.
I do not
pick and
attach to the
choose.
flowery scripture.
Yeah.
I do not drink from the well because water flows everywhere.
Hell yeah.
so profound.
I feel like we might have said that on a previous thing.
Sorry, rehash.
It's
Really
just all this.
hit it home.
The metaphorical teachings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has value. I just think, oh God, it's like a platform to people to just go fucking berserk and lose their tits. And it's like, just dial it back. We need to dial back so many things. I also love the world though. The world's a good place.
I love
But we
the
need
world.
to
We're
dial
so
some shit
cynical,
back.
and then like,
What-
actually, no, it's really good.
Okay, here's a segment. Bill's segment. Dial it back, please.
And then you just go off on like a 5-minute rant.
Go
just,
ahead. What do we need to
The
dial back?
spotlight's yours, Will.
Oh,
Brought to
mate.
you by
Jesus.
Husqvarna. Is that the chainsaw brand? I don't know.
Oh, that was a loud pop.
I
That's
didn't,
Go
going to
ahead.
be fun.
I didn't hear
What do we
it.
need to dial back?
Aggression on the roads.
Oh,
Dial it back, folks.
Take a deep breath.
Fuck me. People get behind a car. We have talked about this.
have we?
I think we've talked about this in like the last 2 episodes, possibly.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
But people get in the car and they turn into maniacs, man. It's like,
death machines.
how does that make sense? You get into a 1.5 ton vehicle and drive really fast around a place, and that gives you license to be more aggressive? What?
Yeah.
What?
Funny how you said it gives you a license. That's funny. Yeah, like Louis C.K. says it in his stand-up. He's like, oh yeah, like everyone gets into their car and become the worst version of themselves.
Yeah.
It's like literally at the
dude.
time when you need most patience and like concentration, and you become the shittest version of yourself driving this death machine. He's like saying how people just say things you'd never say. He's like, oh, one time I just shout out, I hope you die. It's like, what? I would never say that.
Yeah.
To someone in person.
real.
Yeah.
Just to some random.
on the street, on the sidewalk, someone sort of cuts in front of you. You're like, I hope you fucking die.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You just don't do it.
Hey. Unless you're fucking kids.
It's crazy, man. We
That
need
was
to
great. I
dial
like
it
that
back.
So we need to
segment.
dial it back, folks. Just,
Dial
Dial
it
it
back,
back.
folks. Dun-dun-dun.
yeah, we need some kind of
Like, yeah, we do. I think we. Isn't it eerie when you catch the train and everyone's just dead silent? It's eerie. You ever just look around and you're like, is this what happens when you cram like a whole bunch of people together that are heading to places that they don't want to be at or go to?
Yeah, I was heading
This
to
is
the
it?
footy last weekend on the train that heads to the stadium. So it was packed with like Dockers supporters.
Is it a bit more lively?
Disgusting. No, it was like that. It was like
It's just
packed, but
silent.
it was like silent.
People just holding on to the.
But then on the way back, was it like, yeah, we won a game?
I don't remember.
Higher-
it wasn't.
higher
It was
spirits.
still pretty quiet because we were going the Thornley line.
Yeah.
Armadale line. There wasn't as much people.
So people were like more,
There's so many people going the other way to the city.
people were
Yeah.
scared of like stabbings and things.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the nicest that train line is.
Yeah.
After a footy match, because it's just all like people from the footy instead
true.
of people who are actually going to Armadale,
Yeah.
going home.
Do you think when you have some kind of like mass sort of congregation like that for concerts, footy, like sport matches or whatever it is,
Go ahead.
Rad.
yeah. Do you
Oh, it's like a
think,
different world out here.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
I'm back.
Yeah. Do you think that changes people's energy and their even just momentarily, like they have like an afterglow after coming to kind of like some kind of mass event like that, when you get so many people together all with a similar interest focused on one thing or something significant, it causes some kind of like feeling amongst people of like community and excitement, this kind of raw energy that you can't really get from anything else.
Sometimes.
I get that from
If it's been
gigs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
people,
there's an energy when you leave a
yeah,
gig,
like everyone's like,
Gig, you're like, wow.
especially if there's an indoor
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Like, that was
yeah.
fucking intense. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think
the
that is?
violence I
What
heard
do you-
gigs and-
What do you think that's like
I
hitting?
don't know. You
within
just all
us?
went through an experience. So
Yeah, it's like a shared experience. You could probably relish in the experience more knowing that other people around you are there for the same reason. You know, whereas like if you're like walking down the street and someone's busking and you're like, you can get a mixed bag of people that might hang around and watch, because it's kind of impromptu. You could get someone who's like fucking way into it, and then they're just crazy. But if you took that person and put them in a concert environment and everyone was doing it, it's cool.
Yeah. But
It's all good, man.
Yeah, but if it's like, I'm going to step into your zone instead of you come into mine, it's like, hey, I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, well, like a busker is not forced, but like you didn't choose for that guy to be there and for you to be listening to him. You kind of just came across it. If you go to like a gig, it's like you went there intentionally knowing what was coming, and so did everyone else. You'd assume anyway. So it's like, you were prepared for this experience.
I wonder if a busker has ever started a mosh pit. Like his shit was so good that everyone was like,
so lit.
I've
lit it up.
I've come out of nightclubs and there's been buskers like around like the Avery, like near Forest Chase, which is in the city of Perth for the Portuguese listeners.
Shouts out.
And Peru.
And
Shouts out Lisbon.
really high energy like drum.
Manabile.
You know those guys that
Isle
just
of
get
Man.
like fucking bins and shit and make drums like really high energy, like do, 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 do.
Yeah.
And you're
Like
like
the
everyone's
plastic buckets.
off their head, just dancing around to it.
Yeah, but
everyone in that
when you're
area is off their heads.
intoxicated, that's like
That lends
the
itself to
busker
it.
has the upper hand.
Yeah, they've got you.
They could play anything and you'd be like pinging.
Yeah,
Should we do some podcast busking?
shit,
Let's do a podcast in like
Put a
High
hat
Street.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Any donations would be accepted.
People just come and sit down and listen.
Put a hat and then like a little like.
What if we came out wearing different shirts? It's like a different day.
That'd be funny. We should have done that.
Well, my shirt's by the end of this is probably going to look a lot darker.
Like.
Because I sweat like a bloody Arab.
Will.
Whoa.
Here's another segment. Oh, just pass over that. Here's another segment. Will sweating problems.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Go.
Is that the same theme song?
Yeah.
Could have worked on
I can
that.
tell you
That's
that
all
right
we
now.
got the copyright too.
I need to dial back my sweating problems.
Have you got any tactics to avoid sweating or like to hide it?
Well,
It looks like you're only sweating from one arm.
Yeah, it's
One pit.
It's because I'm off balance or something. I'm leaning to my left.
Got a bit of that fan coming in on that side maybe.
It's bullshit, and I'm tired of it. And it's only just recently started. I've just been sweating from like doing like fuck all.
Do you ever get nervous sweats?
Nah.
I get that sometimes. Like it's never from like your head though. It's just like your glands, like your armpits and that.
Oh.
Like you'll be cold,
Yeah.
but you'd be like nervous about something and you're just like sweating. It's like
I get cold sweats because I'm like a heroin addict.
Jesus.
But that's not nervous. That's
I don't sweat.
ever.
Oh shit.
I barely sweat when I exercise unless I'm like outside in the heat, like doing a cardio. But like doing weights, I barely ever sweat.
Yeah, hot yoga or like a hot bath, sort of therapeutically hot, is when I sweat.
Hot yoga is like
Induced sweating.
Yeah,
profuse.
I think it actually genuinely does vary between some people. Some people sweat a lot, some people just don't.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is something that's just like come on recently. I don't know why.
just getting older.
I don't know if it maybe I've been very, very sedentary in the last like month and a half.
Really?
Yeah, just being cooped up studying and just not really having
Exercise
exercise.
helps memory,
Yeah,
helps recall, helps
Yeah.
learning. So you should.
I'm gonna kick it into gear soon, but I just get caught up in these study binges, man, and I just like everything drops off.
Does it work? Do you remember things?
I get a lot done, but
Yeah,
it's
through the sweating.
my body's kind of secretly telling me like, yeah, you still need to do all this other shit, but my
Yeah.
mind's like so fixated on whatever exam I'm studying for that I'm just like, I've got to work on that. But also like I'm almost done the studies, so fuck it, I'm just gonna just get out of that shit and then go into the real world. And do some
Something
stuff.
very easy can trigger me from stopping doing something productive like that. Like
Yeah.
I hear a song come on and I'm like, oh, I just actually want to party now. Isn't that a dangerous
want
thing?
to rage.
Does it happen to you? Like you hear a song, you're like, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
rage.
a single song
Yeah.
can change my
Yeah.
mood really quickly. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be listening to music in my car and it'll be pretty low volume, like just sort of background music, and then like one song will come on that's like, it like on a certain day it might not really like trigger anything, and then another day I'll just be like, fuck yeah, like
Yeah.
and just like crank it up real loud and just start raging.
Or just straight up put you into like just a happy mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Through the Late Night by Kid Cudi. That comes on in my car. I'll
Vibey.
literally start driving to the nearest liquor store. I'll pull up. Fucking, it's on like 25 volume, which is loud in my car, just so you know.
That's funny.
It's like banging on. And as soon as I get out, I start walking towards the liquor store. I've got a little bit of residual energy from the song, but I can't hear it anymore. And I'm getting closer and closer. And then suddenly I'm like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing?
You sort of like
and then I
live
walk
this-
back to my car.
You just get hypnotized.
Yeah.
Start living this like out of body experience. You don't really have any control.
Yeah.
It's like in Get Out, like the what's it called? You seen Get Out?
Get Out.
Oh
yeah.
And he goes into the like little part of his body where he's like
He's a spectator.
Yeah, he's a spectator. He can see everything that's happening, but he has no control of anything.
That's quite like cinematically.
It's not called the Upside
exquisite.
Down. That's the
Stranger Things
Stranger
world.
Things. I literally watched it like last week.
Oh, do they refer to it as something?
Yeah, it's called something.
Into the
Hey, but that song is very vibey though.
yeah. It has a
Just
instant effect on me.
the frequencies.
You throw that on
I mean,
a party.
that's from the album called Frequencies, isn't it? By Kid Cudi, or is that
It's
a
it's
Travis
from
Scott
Travis
song?
Scott's album. I don't know which one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very-
Birds in the Trap sing McKnight. That's the
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
Weird name.
yeah. You throw that on a party and like everyone vibes to it. Everyone's just like,
I've done that before. I played like a Kid Cudi song from that Frequencies album, and someone's been like, "What is this? It's weird." So
yeah.
it doesn't cross all demos.
Oh no way.
You don't really want to though. Fuck them, leave them behind.
Yeah.
If you can't vibe out to Kid Cudi, then see you later.
Yeah, I live by that. Jesus. And they'd be like, oh, is this the guy that did Day and Night? Oh.
That's me. I'm that guy. But I only like the remix version where it's more
The
hectic.
Crookers remix.
Yeah.
Krugers.
Yeah. That's not Day and Night. That's just
That one.
That's an abomination. No, it's good. It's all right. It's all right.
It's a good hype song. That would get me going in my car.
yeah.
Don't you reckon there's certain songs though where it's you really enjoy a specific part of the song, but the rest of it you're sort of like just waiting for that one bit.
Like a particular verse.
Yeah. Or like a drop or something if you're into that.
Yeah.
And you sort of just
that
like
does
fast
that.
forward it. But then it doesn't give it as much credit.
Yeah, you need the hype.
You need the build up. It's like Dance Yourself Clean.
Oh, yeah. If you just heard it, you'd be like,
Or the opposite, there's like a verse that comes on, you're like, don't like this guy.
Yeah.
That's most of Charlie XCX's new album.
oh, yeah.
Like she's on it, and then there's like, whenever there's a dude that comes on that starts rapping, it's like, nah.
Is it a well-known guy? Or is it
Nah,
kind
it's
of
just some like dude she hired probably because you never heard of him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this party tomorrow night? Because we're having a party tomorrow night.
Although it'll be a few weeks ago, probably.
Yeah, so if you're finding it out via the podcast,
Sorry.
sorry for the non-invite. I'm probably in Canada by now.
Yeah, come and get me.
Yeah, that's a weird thought. I'll be in Canada when this is out.
Time.
I'll be on the other side of the world.
Time is fractal. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Should be a scream.
I like house parties.
Yeah, it's gonna be here at this very residence.
We should do a podcast.
Yeah, we might get the.
Or just interview some people.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just got really excited then.
Is that sarcasm?
I was just like childishly excited for a second.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a good idea. Like you have like a rotation, like one person comes in like every 15 minutes.
yeah. You get
A
some
round robin.
weird views.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be pretty funny if you just
I'd do
left it recording just audio all night and just see what noises would come across, and like if people would just come in and sit down and just start talking.
Yeah, you could hear like the background of the party.
Yeah. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, sure.
Good
I don't know if you could use the camera though.
No, the camera will be out of action.
Yeah.
Probably only,
Trying to push through.
can barely go for 35 minutes. let alone a whole
Jesus
night.
Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck.
I'm still trying to find out what that thing's called and Get Out.
Oh boy.
It's a really hard thing to ask Google.
Yeah.
I don't know what words to type.
Just look up the Wikipedia page for it.
It's
come
probably
up,
some kind of actual term used in hypnosis.
Nah, the chick in the movie makes it up.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, they like mention that. They're like, oh yeah, that's what she calls it.
Fuck.
It's
That's a creepy
something
movie.
like the Upside Down. It sounds something along the same lines. It's like the something, I'm pretty sure.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's
I have
a
to.
pretty good film.
Yeah. What's it called? Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, he directs it.
Yeah.
I was going to call him Jordan Michael.
Keegan Michael Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
I'd like to fancy you either as well.
It's a pretty solid first movie to direct, though.
I know
Especially
he broke a record or something. It was like the most highest grossing. Pull that up. what did he win?
what awards are.
No, what record did he break?
Oh, yeah.
Like, by a black director or an independent director? Oh, original screenplay?
Yeah, original
Yeah.
screenplay, highest grossing.
Hang on.
It'd be
Original.
weird if there was a record for highest grossing film by a black director. Like, then why do you need to do that?
Yeah, like, why do they need to separate it into that? Like, it's so unnecessary.
But they would, wouldn't they?
And it's
The
cool because
reptiles.
he's like obviously known for comedy.
Yeah.
And then just does something like completely different and just nails it.
Yeah.
It's like Jim Carrey doing the number 23. That was unsettling.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Wow, they
psychological thriller.
actually have mentioned like him being black. It says Peele is the first black writer director with a $100 million film debut.
Is that the record though? He
Jeez.
broke an official record.
That's what that says, but it's the highest grossing film for some company. I'm trying to find what you're on about.
I don't know what I'm on about.
So,
Fuck, it had a tiny budget, $4.5 million budget, and it
that's-
grossed 157 million.
What did you say, 4 million?
4.5 million.
maybe they were. No, I'm not going to say that. That's too fucked up. Sorry, guys.
Let us know off pod.
Yeah. There was a couple of times I could have said some real fucked up shit, but I didn't. And probably for the best.
Yeah? Like race
We'll ease
stuff?
into
Or?
it. We'll ease into it. Actually, I could probably when we were talking about concerts, and you were like, you said like, oh, everyone, like you think everyone's there for the same reason. I was gonna make some kind of joke about the Ariana Grande concert and how
Oh, right.
Jesus. What?
one guy wasn't there for the concert.
Yeah, he was there for a bad reason.
Yeah. So I guess I kind of did just tell that joke anyway.
You did. I get it.
That's right.
It's not bad.
I'll deal
It's not
with
that bad. I think in the future you should let that fly.
Yeah.
You should let it sling.
Yeah.
You should bowl that one at 145 k's an hour.
Because I can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick, so I've got to be careful that I'm not breaking down any
That's really fast
walls.
to run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why are you in the Commonwealth Games?
Oh, I've got to have a commitment, so just sort of taking it easy.
Studying. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys, can't come tonight. I got the Commonwealth Games. I'm sprinting.
I'd like to address anyone that's actually viewing the episode at this point in time. I think if you are, you're hardcore, and we love you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And
Specifically me.
yeah,
I love you intimately.
I'm going to be watching this back myself and be like,
oh yes,
feels so good. Thank you for loving me, Will.
yeah, we really love that you're watching the episodes and that you're
I love your
sticking
hair.
to it.
In your eyes.
Everything,
What if I was talking about one specific person right now?
probably.
What if they can feel it?
Can you feel the love?
Can you feel it?
I bet they'll know. I bet they'll know.
If they are clinging for dear life and their ability to stick it out for this long is reflective of many years of friendship or anything like that, just to give you a little bit of optimism, we've got good ideas about where we want to go with this and what kind of production level we want to get to. So
Yeah, a nice
that's good.
area.
Yeah, we got a
2
nice
cameras,
space.
so you don't have to see the cracks in the walls.
Yeah,
Literally,
Just point 'em out.
metaphorically, and even though it's got character, you know.
and I feel like we've improved, and then we'll just continue to get better as podcast hosts and fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're struggling to watch at this point, just hang on. We'll get there. We'll get better.
No, I think it's fine so far.
Yeah, I've been very happy with it so far.
I was listening to the conspiracy episode, and that was fucking funny.
Yeah,
It was
probably
fucking
just like-
good.
it was ridiculous.
Probably just
but-
the three of us, like, that's hell funny, and everyone else is just like, what the fuck is this?
as long as we, to be honest, at the end of the day, as long as we do it for ourselves and we enjoy what we're putting out, like there will be a demographic of people that are like, fuck
It's an
yeah.
open invitation to anyone, everyone, but no one at the same time, because it's just for me. Fuck you. No, basically the thing in Get Out's called The Sunken Place.
The sunken place.
That's what it's
Fuck.
called.
That's
That's
right.
it. I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Sunken place.
So yeah, you're not in
He's,
control of your body. You're just like watching it through, like, it looks like a TV screen off in the distance.
Does he get a chair in that dark room? I can't remember.
No,
Does
he's
he
like
get a
falling.
chair? Oh, he's just floating in
He's just like-
in the fucking sunken place.
It's like, it looks like a TV screen is way off in the distance, and you're just in like a pitch black room,
Yeah.
and it's just like way off in the
Because
distance.
they did something like that in Black Mirror. But the person that was in the sunken place in their mind got a chair, which I thought was quite cool. That
That's
you got
comforting.
like a material object inside this very crazy world.
Crazy.
It's I don't know. I don't know. I feel like comfort doesn't exist in that realm. Like
Yes.
seated comfort.
Too much comfort is a bad thing.
Yeah.
If you start your morning with a hot shower, maybe rethink it. That's just my dogma. You shouldn't start your day with something so nice.
Yeah. You need to be at one with the cruelties of life
Jesus.
before you can go out
So cynical.
and accept them. I mean, if you can live with great discomfort, some of the most uncomfortable common things that you'll experience day to day just seem to like fade away. In
Or you just become
comparison.
really depressed
very
because your
true.
life sucks and everything sucks.
But you condition, you adapt. I did cold showers for a very long time. And it's fucking magnificent.
Ew.
Been for a long time. You don't do it now.
I've tapered back, but I need to get back into
Why'd
it.
you tape it back?
Seems like a terrible idea.
This is kind of shitty.
I'm
but
sort of publicly interrogating you rather than this.
when I did my toe and they had all that business going down with it, it like showers are really uncomfortable because I kind of had to prop my leg up and keep it out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
So I just went back to hot showers because I
Didn't
didn't want to
hurt
be
as
like
much?
I didn't want to be moving too much or feeling uncomfortable in the cold while I was also already uncomfortable trying to like keep it dry. And then I kind of just eased into hot showers, but
This sounds like an excuse.
yeah.
Cop out.
But I like cold showers. I think they're great. I was starting my day like on
When you say cold, you
On
talking
fire.
like no touching that hot tap.
Yeah,
just
just
all
as
cold.
hard as you can with the cold.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
icy.
You wake up and you're like,
I'd rather go to the
fucking go.
I'd rather like go to the beach and swim in cold water than turn like, because you have to like jump into like the shower. Like you can sort of like,
I mean, you have to jump into the beach as well.
yeah, but that's like, yeah, you have to do that. But with a shower, it's
Yeah.
like you sort of touch it. Like, oh,
I mean,
this is going to be
a good thing to do is get into a hot shower and then immediately just turn the hot off and just suck it up.
I'd rather do it the other way and just burn my skin.
Does this phenomenon happen to you? Like the first second or two I get in, I have a flash of like really uncomfortable thoughts.
Yeah.
Not of just the shower, but like unrelated things like, oh, that person,
Yeah.
oh, that awkward situation. Oh.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
a second
yeah.
or two, it's like,
What, and you recall like
has that
specific,
happened to you?
you can recall
Yeah,
specific
for a second
things.
or two, as soon as you say
That's
it's
so
like,
wild.
Yeah, I get pretty morbid thoughts.
Yeah, it's like some sort of dysphoric ordeal ritual.
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from, but it's like
You get comfortable with
every
it.
time it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like you're unleashing these bad thoughts and they're just exiting your mind.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Cold water.
It's a
Apply
good way to
cold
s-
water.
It's a savage way to start the day. I understand that.
It's good.
But it's good.
Yeah,
very good.
I'll get into a cold shower and I'll be like, I can't do this anymore.
No, after the first 30 seconds, you're like, no, this is fine.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
at least,
the shower is
desperate.
like a relief. I'll
Yeah.
just get like wild thoughts on top of that.
Wow,
Am I going in the right direction in life? What does this all mean? Are we just absent-mindedly?
No, doesn't matter and nothing.
I relish those thoughts though. I'm very comfortable with those very extreme kind of like existential, angsty kind of shit.
I know.
You just roll with it. You just realize that you're a human being in this world that we don't understand, doing things that we've accepted as the norm, but we don't understand that either. And you just kind of roll with it.
Spontaneous.
I thought that was your phone,
Oh.
Yeah.
and I thought, good riddance.
Yeah.
get rid of them
I
all.
get you.
Yeah, we're about at 56 minutes. So, should we leave it
So
there?
that's enough pain and torture for anyone that's made it this far.
Yeah. Any suggestions on how to end the podcast usually would be nice.
Yeah, we
we
can't
usually
just-
just say, it's 57 and a half minutes.
56, 57 minutes.
Wrap it up now.
We're done. We're done.
Sick of looking at you guys.
It's
Let's
a
just
good way
wrap it up.
a good way to wrap it up is to plug things.
Yeah.
So, new segment, plug bag.
Whoa. It's
Well,
aggressive.
you know,
I forgot
We're,
that was actually, I was supposed to do it with my mouth. Instead of the whole thing.
And you end with the vocals.
there we go.
That's really good. Plug bag. What do you got to plug?
Plug bag.
Just anything about the culture or a specific toothbrush that you think is quite a good one.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'll be down at Curtin University next
Shout out.
Monday at 10 a.m. taking an exam. You can catch me down there. I'm also doing a gig on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Got a tutorial. You can see me there. We could probably have a polite conversation or something. I guess that counts as a gig. You guys got any upcoming shows or anything like that?
I'll probably be heading down to the supermarkets later after this. Probably shave a shop.
Yeah.
So if you check out the sort of the beard oil section,
Yeah, right.
we could have a chat about that.
Yeah, I heard that's a pretty good venue.
Yeah, shave a shop. Yeah.
I've never played there
It's
myself.
an intimate sort of spot there.
Yeah.
It's
Lots of regulars.
Yeah, not a lot of space, but it's you really feel the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereabouts can we find you in the next few
I'm
weeks?
hosting a bit of a get together tomorrow night. You might have heard about it.
Yeah.
Are you going to do a little bit?
I'll be there.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get up
might just pull the mic out.
Oh, that'd be
just
fun.
See what
Do some
see what
speeches.
comes out. Yeah, and
could do that.
What if we just have like a mic sitting around that like you can just pick up whenever the whole night and just like
it'd be cool if the mics were condenser ones, so you actually have to pick it up and.
do we,
Yeah.
have, do we have a speaker that these go through? Not really. We figure something out.
We could get
I have
one,
a
but-
speaker that I'm bringing tomorrow night. I'll see if it's got any of these
Yeah.
inputs.
Oh, but then that'd like stop the music.
Yeah,
Yeah. Check out
I'll
my
just rap over the top of no music.
Instagram, my Vine page, my Spotify account.
Tumblr,
I don't have a Tumblr, but check it out.
just the website in
Just
general.
look up the website.
Google Burning Man.
I think that's all. That's it on my schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've got a new book coming out later this year, but I'll talk about that closer to the release date.
All right, check out my Amazon wish list.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget, if you've gotten to this point, you don't subscribe to our page, which would be hard to conceptualize. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like on Instagram at Layman's Podcast and keep in the goss. You'll get a more condensed version of snippets from the podcast.